There's a freeway running through the breezeway, leading to the feeling I was alone. Months ago, I'm doing everything you do, so I have a face to call my own. Now I find myself dusty on the shelf, taking down, throwing spin through town. I'm not sorry now, I'm no longer bound to the haters who watch me drown. Oh no. I don't know what you want me to be, so I'm trying to see it. I don't know what you want me to be, so I'm trying to see it. I don't know what you want me to be, so I'm trying to see it. I don't know what you want me to be, so I'm trying to see it. Yeah, trying to see. Said I'm trying to see. We are all living in an empty planet, and told to create a scene. Limited only by
And it's in your eyes. What's up?
what minds can see.
Coming at you from Chicago, it's Dante Benuto. It's Dante time. It's Dante time over at your house. Right on. It's Dante time here, too. Hi, Rebel Patriot Angel, and I assume Wolf is there with you, and Josh and Shane, all my closest soul brothers in this streaming extravaganza. Hope you are all well. Hope you're smiling, as I always say. And today's been a pretty mellow day so far. I've been thinking a lot about the state of Diablo 4, and I just decided to start doing some research and look up because I wanted to see what people were talking about around Diablo 4 because I know I have some thoughts, right? And I wanted to see if people were talking about the same things I'm thinking about. So the first place I typically go. Thank you guys. Thanks for the shares and for the likes. When I start to think about these things, the first place I typically go is Reddit because there's a lot of people there that are playing the game that have thoughts and obviously want to share them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on Reddit typing them down. And I wouldn't say that Reddit is always representative of the massive player base around any particular game, but you can usually get about 3 different camps on any different game or situation. And here they are. Camp number 1, the fans of the thing, no matter how bad or good it is, they will be a fan of it. Group number 2, the people that hate it and will rip on it no matter what, no matter how good it is or how it's pointed out that there are positives, they will always rip on it. And then 3, the people in between who gatekeep the sides. So Reddit's not like always the greatest place to go if you want to like really get the drop on what people are talking about or thinking about. But obviously people go there to share their opinions, and if you're playing a game enough to have an opinion about it that you want to share with other people, then you probably are a pretty serious player. So I kind of I take Reddit as a community of people who are probably fairly serious about the games they play when they make commentary on it. So I went on, and the first post I found was, pits are a good idea, but all in all just boring. And I'm like, I don't even know if I need to read that to know if I agree with it or not, right? I don't I don't agree with the idea that pits are boring. I do think that because we're forced to do so many of them and have really nothing else to do from an endgame perspective, they become boring. I don't really think pits are boring. I think pits are pretty great. But the challenge comes when you have to do them, I think I'm going to say 100, 120 times at least per character to finish the character's masterworking all the way up to 12. What's up, Hunter? How are you? Great to see you, man. We're just talking about the state of D4 right now because there's like literally almost a month left in the season, and I feel finished, and I think a lot of people feel finished with the season. So as with all things, with it seems like Blizzard's just given us a little bit too much runway at the end of each season. You know, like it was over. We're ready for the next thing, generally speaking. And I'm sure there's still a lot of people that are trying to get characters up to level 100, or they're playing an alt, or they're still doing stuff, right? There's still a lot of people playing the game doing stuff. So I'm not trying to say that we're losing player base or anything like that, but those who've been playing the season all the way through, right on, Hunter. Well, hey, good to see you too. Thanks for stopping by while you're having your lunch. I appreciate you, man. Great to see you. I hope you have a smooth day at the job site afterwards. Um, so the other thing he talks about in here is he does pits with his girlfriend, and they don't get the same materials on each run, which we all know to be the case. He seems surprised by it, but we all know that the person who starts the pit gets the full mats, and everybody else gets a half. And he is lamenting, why isn't that communicated? How come you don't know how many materials you get and whatever? And I'm not down with that part of it, but the idea that somebody in the group would get less than the person who started pits, to me, is really reeks of stupidity. Yeah, I hope so, man. Thank you. Thanks for the GGs, dude. I just noticed those. I didn't get like a tone. Usually I get some kind of musical tone when people send a gift, but I didn't get one. Thanks for the GGs. We need a GG song. All right, there you go. A little riff for the gift. I hope you enjoyed it. It's so weird. I keep losing a follower. I'm bouncing around 664, 665, 666, and back and forth. It's pretty weird. So, so the pit. I like the basic idea of the pit. You can venture deeper and deeper into the pit to get more upgrade materials, to improve your gear, and go even deeper. Right? That's the whole Mobius loop of the pit. Is you get more stuff, so you can go deeper, so you can get some more stuff, so you can go deeper, so you can get more stuff. So it's you run into a brick wall with the fun around that after a while. So it's not that the pits are boring. It's that when you're forced into doing them all that much, it becomes boring. So that was the first thought I had when I saw this. So then he says there's only a few areas and types of enemies, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. It's predictable. I want some predictability in the pit because I'm basically building a character around being able to rip through it as fast as I can. So I don't want there to be too much diversity in how the pit runs or operates, right? I want it to be cool. So I want to be copacetic. So that's okay. After doing pits for 2 or 3 hours, you've seen them all again and again. That's true. Bosses are just sponges, even after the patch, with uninteresting mechanics. Meh. Yes, yes, season 32 tomorrow in Diablo 3. Ethereals. We will be on there. We'll be doing Diablo 3 tomorrow. Vienna. So you brought it up. I'm going for it. So You better be here for some D3, man. If they put Stormbane in the pit, I will quit. I will quit pit too. That would be awful. Would be an awful addition. Um, but yeah, you should get equal mats for equal effort. What's up, Ricky Kelleher? How are you, man? Happy Thursday, and I am Zen. What's up, dude? You have a new logo. I just noticed you have a different logo today. How are you, brother? Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are well. Thank you for the likes. I see 1.1K likes up. I know Josh shared the live with some people. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate them. We started off the day just talking about a little bit of. Oh, dude. Whoa. Whoa. The galaxy, man. Thank you for the galaxy, I am Zen. I appreciate you so much, dude. That's a little galaxy, a little galaxy song for you. I am Zen. Thank you so much for that gift. I appreciate it so much. You're at work, dude. That sucks. You don't know why you do that? Well, I don't know why either, but I appreciate it so much, and it helps me. So thank you. Um, yeah. Zen gift boom. Yeah, he gift booms the live and leave yesterday. That's right. He gift. Well, thank you, Zen. I appreciate you so much, and you could sing some boomer rock vocals over that. You said, all right. You should have shaved your eyebrows for season 32. It would be dope to see me fully hairless. My friends Vienna says in Twitch. If I did that, dude, I already look enough like a giant baby. I don't need any more giant baby looks. You got to get back. All right, thanks, Sen. Great to see you, man. I appreciate you once again. Thank you, brother. Oh my goodness. He dive bombs my live and sends me a big gift and then like immediately takes off, dude. It's amazing. He's a real help. I could sing some boomer rock vocals over that too, Vienna. I'm just like holding back my singing. I kind of want to make up Galaxy songs. I have a tiny song as it is. I don't need any more gift songs to become a thing. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Vienna, Diablo 3 tomorrow sounds really good because even today I was sitting here going, do I want to play Elden Ring? Do I want to play Diablo 4? What do I want? Because I'm probably going to play some Elden Ring at some point today. And but I'm starting off the day talking about Diablo 4 some because, like you, I'm seeing, as usual, there's holes in the game, and we have a lot of runway here between now and next season, and a lot of people are finished with the season, and you know, I wanted to talk about it because I'm wondering if everybody's feeling like that, or if it's just me and the people I know, or if it's like a widespread thing where people are finishing it and doing something else. D4 is not bad overall. I did a lot of Elden Ring in a short time yesterday. I killed two bosses yesterday. Um, I don't even know when I got up thinking about Elden Ring. I'm like, I don't even know where I have to go next. And sometimes that's kind of fun. Um, but it's also I like to have viewers guide me and tell me where they want me to go. And my friend Soriath came into the stream yesterday and was like, "Yeah, go to the center of the lake." You're not memeing. I feel like some of the new builds are cool, but the speed of the game and the amount of content isn't enough. I totally. So that's what we're talking about, dude. Why doesn't it have a marker? I don't know why that dragon. Well, because they want you to stumble upon. They like to scare the living heck out of you, Josh. Um, the game is intentionally vague. Even the lore and what you're supposed to be doing and why it's happening, all of that. I know the traps are hilarious, dude, and the surprise guys that come out from behind the shadows and whack you, and the well placed mobs behind doors. It's all a lot of fun. It spooks the heck out of me. I love it. I definitely do. Um, yeah, Elden Ring has been fun so far, but it's also really hard. And I've seen some people complaining about the bosses. They're about halfway through Elden Ring DLC and saying, I've had enough, and I can see myself coming to that point too. So I got to be careful with that game. I don't want to grit my teeth through things in that game. I've had certain bosses in Elden Ring have been like total, total brick walls for me until I changed one simple thing about my build. So usually you can get through the bosses one way or another. There's a way to do it. There's a gosh darn way to do it. It's like baby Dark Souls. You recommend Zelda Breath of the Wild or the sequel? So I don't have Nintendo. I don't have a Switch. Otherwise, I would totally probably I would probably be into Zelda Breath of the Wild. Um, I've heard a lot of good things about Breath of the Wild. Oh, you can play Breath of the Wild at 60 frames on PC. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. Maybe I would try it online. I didn't know you could buy it on PC. I thought it was a Nintendo game, so you could only get it on Switch or whatever. I didn't even realize that they ported the Nintendo games to PC, actually. That's bizarre to me. After you watching me play, it looks great, but you couldn't die 50 times trying to get the win. Yeah, so Josh, there is a good bit of that. If there's a good bit of that in that game, where you will run up into a brick wall and have to change something about your character or build in order to get past that brick wall. But usually there is a way, difficult though it may be. Um, Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. I love the game. It's a lot of fun and it's a really beautiful game. The environments are beautiful and the overlooks and the enemies are like literally visually intimidating. So lot of great lot. Well, oh, it's piracy, so but you can play it. Well, I don't pirate. Look, man, Vienna, you know me, dude. I'm pure as the driven snow. I'm afraid to install an auto clicker on my computer, okay? So, I'm not going to do any piracy things or botting or exploits or anything like that. I usually stay away from even the mods that we use to play D2 made me feel a little bit bad. Yes, yes. I feel that way. I do. I'm a baby when it comes to that. Hey, what's up? Rich, how are you? Great to see you, man. I didn't see I didn't see you right away. Josh pointed out that you had hopped in. What's going on, man? Great to see you, bro. Then it's legal to download it. Okay. Buy a copy, then it's legal to download it right on Vienna. Um, so pits are a good idea. Pits are not boring, but if you had the only legal thing is ripping it, but like really nobody cares if you have it. The only illegal thing is ripping it. Yeah. But like really nobody cares if you have it. Yeah, I know. No one's gonna come after me. It's about ethics, yes. And being a person who makes music and doesn't want to get ripped off by people because I make music, I feel the same way about games or any form of artwork. It's like to me it's like you should get paid for your artwork. Even if you are a big giant company that doesn't give a shit about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad Robin Hooding them, but Well, yeah, sure, if you choose to do that, Vienna, that's right. I get that, dude, of course. You may choose to make your stuff public and and encourage people even to use your stuff. Um, I have some songs that are in completed form that I don't want anyone taking and making their own or using on stuff that I don't agree with, for example. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love the conversation though. It's really good to talk about this stuff. Cool. I had a friend that I met in D3 and he was trying to get me to bot with him and I'm like, dude, nah, I don't want to do that. I'll just earn my if I can't earn my Paragon levels the hard way, then I'm not earning them. So the next post I found in Reddit, because today I was like, well, let's think about D4, was can someone please explain to me why greater rifts are so much more fun than pits? I thought you'd love that, Vienna. No, that's right. I know what you're saying, Vienna. Can someone explain to me why greater rifts are so much more fun than pits? Is the post on Reddit that I found. And I saved it and am highlighting it today because because I knew my friend Vienna would love it, and B because it's an easy way to pick on D4 if you want to get on it a little bit, which I am. I'm getting on it a little bit. Um, and your answer is correct. It has to do with the core speed of gameplay and monster density. That's the reason why, right there. The core speed of the game of D4 needs to be universally increased by 5% minimum, maybe 10. That's my first overall fix for D4. And I know that you agree with me on that one, Vienna. And then he also says, no, 30% would be too much, dude. I have a rogue who's at 200% move speed right now, and it's good. It works. So I think like 10% would be the most. Because if you increased it 30% from base gameplay, yeah, but I don't necessarily think that all we want is more speed. Like more MOAR speed is not the answer to the problem. And I don't really care what PoE does because PoE is a different game. Torchlight Infinite is a different game. The whole point is drops. So that's where you start to say greater rifts are also way more fun than pits because the rewards are greater too. The rewards are greater. The whole point is drops. So there you go. I'm with you on that for sure. So the three reasons why greater rifts are so much more fun than pits are: one, speed, game speed; two, mob density; three, out output, right, what you get from doing it; and four, the actual leaderboard that exists to make doing it worthwhile, and there's some competition behind it that makes an otherwise endless gameplay loop have, like, if you don't have leaderboards, the pit has an endless gameplay loop that does become boring. And Vienna's point is that when you do a Greater Rift 100 in D3, you get 12 legendaries, you get double primals, and yeah, you cleared a 122 with the pony build. You should be proud of that. That's freaking impressive, dude. Clearing over 120 with the pony build is impressive. With Soul Shards, it was doing speed 130s, though. Yeah, you didn't play that season? Okay, I see. So Greater Rifts give you 12 legendaries when you complete one. Greater Pits, 101 Pits give you some materials so that you can upgrade your gear. Once your gear is upgraded to 12, the only thing to do is to try to get better gear, right? If you have one GA or you have no GA or you have one GA gear, to try to get 2 GA gear, Usually, you're going to have to buy that stuff, though, after you get to a certain point. Right. The whole system's different. Yeah, I wish D3 and D4 had a real trading system, and that's another article. So let me ask you this, guys. Do you think an auction house in D4 would help the game or would it wreck the game? Because it would have one of those two effects. It would either help the game by easing the burden of trading items and bringing it in the house, or it would wreck the game because it would increase the value of items and create a ridiculously false economy where gold farming became really, really prevalent. Yeah, I don't think it should be a real money thing. It would get rid of people bitching about it. Well, yes, it would get rid of that. It would get rid of all the people that were complaining about it. And so I've been one of those people who complained about it because I've often said if you're going to have tradable items in a game, then you should also have some kind of a trading place where people can do that, right? From an inside mechanism that you didn't have to go outside the game to utilize. The thing is, you have to rework how loot drops work, and that is a lot. Yeah, absolutely, is absolutely a big. They'd have to change the entire way loot works, which they already actually did. When you have a shop, you have to add 10 more types of ways to get things. Yes. Well, because you have the D4 trade website, you have the Diablo.trade website, okay? That's the current auction house for items. And it's not even really bad. It's actually kind of well done now that it works. And yeah, ARPG design is ridiculously hard. But here's the reason why we're so frustrated with D4. You had a game, D3 and D2. You had games that were the predecessors of this game that had figured out a lot of these things. And you ignored all that wisdom. You put all that wisdom aside and made a game from scratch, basically. All you did was bring the lore forward and make a visually stunning game around a new game engine, right? But you didn't pay any attention to the learnings and winnings that you had from the previous two iterations of the game. Well, of course it's not the same. Well, of course it's not the same people. I know it's not the same people, but if they played D2 and they played D3 before they made D4, they would know. They would know what needed to go into the game. They should have used the D3 team. Well, the D3 team probably not available, probably not wanting to do it, probably, a little bit bitter that there's a D4, right? Whole dynamics going on there. But I think all the devs that made D4 should have been forced to play D3 competitively, hard, for at least a season or two before they start working on stuff for D4. Because then they would have known all the stuff about mounts. They would have known all the stuff about quality of life. They could have avoided all these missteps. They would have known about the endgame content and what made it good. They would have known about how important leaderboards are to the endgame content's success. Without leaderboards, and here's the reason why it sucks that there's no leaderboards in D4. No, you can't remove mounts. I like mounts because it's a big world. You need mounts to get around. I can see why you're saying that, though. I can see why you're saying that because it kind of you could solve two problems with one action. But they want mounts in the game because it's a moneymaker, dude. It's a way they can sell stuff in the shop. They want mounts. They want mount armor. They want these things in the game. So you're probably not getting rid of mounts. And the horse does actually allow you to attack. You have to dismount from it. You can sell skins for skills. You can sell skins for characters. Right. They do sell skins for character. They're selling skins for lots of things. They're trying to maximize the microtransaction, which, that's what everybody's doing. They're not stupid. Mounts make way more sense in an MMO. I totally agree. Um, but you're not going to get rid of mounts in D4. They're here to stay. I mean, that's a thing that's not going to change. I can guarantee it. When you get into a fight, you dismount and fight. But so we got off the track here in terms of Fortnite is the king of skins for sure, and not only that, but it's a game that lends itself incredibly well to skins because you can really see the character skin, yours and the other players. Whereas in D3 or D4, you're so zoomed out, you don't really see the detail as much unless you're in town and zooming in just to look at something specific. The look is not as, to me, that's why I think the Diablo shop is kind of a laugh, because the cosmetics are always zoomed out and you don't really see anything great. You can just get, I mean, you can get the idea of what's going on there from your character, but you don't really get the detail from a zoomed out look. So that's the reason why you nailed it, Vienna. Why are Greater Rifts better than Pits? Because mob density is better in Greater Rifts. Because the rewards are better in Greater Rifts. Because the speed is better in Greater Rifts. And because you get overall better rewards and multiple different kinds of rewards out of doing a Greater Rift versus doing a pit run. This guy goes on to complain about the masterworking gold system. You think they should bring back armor sets? They might. I think there's room for that now that there's, like, we've seen that the maximum pits people can do is really in the 140s. What's up, Kenny Jackson? How are you, man? Good to see you. We're just talking about some D4 stuff. If they brought back armor sets, they should bring back Boon of the Hoarder gem in some form. They should bring back legendary gems in some form. I think multiple different legendary gems, including Boon of the Hoarder. Just waking up, Kenny. Good for you, man. Well, welcome to the waking world. We're glad to have you. Have some coffee, have some breakfast, get the day going. We're just ripping through some D4 talk and talking about the current state of the game, and a couple different questions came up on Reddit that I thought was worth talking about because it was kind of fun to talk about. If there were special augments that you could only get from the pit, that would be cool. Like, you could have like legendary gems. This is great. I'm just cleaning the kitchen while we're talking. Right on, cool. I like just chatting sometimes. Gaming while you can't really talk about these things while actually gaming. If there were special augments that you could only get from pit, how about special tempering manuals that would give you tempering augments or extra affixes from the pit? Purely from, you had to get over pit 105 to have access to a certain, having legendary gem type powers but usable on any piece of gear. So this is good. I like this. This is good talk about how we can make the game better overall. Right? Having 11 legendary gem type powers, but you could put it on boots, gloves, a weapon, something that was, how about, I got it, dude. A legendary gem that could only be affixed onto an Uber. Yeah, Ricky Kelleher, I love that idea. That's one we talked about yesterday, was having tempering reset scrolls that would be acquired from high level pits, like had to be at like a 105 or higher pit, had a chance, 5% chance maybe to drop a scroll that would let you fix tempering. And those items, by the way, those tempering reset scrolls should be tradable and sellable because they could add to the game economy. I love that idea. Look at Pain Enhancer gem. Critical hits cause the enemy to bleed for 25%, 2,500% damage as physical over 3 seconds. Yep. Some really neat. And those gems, some of those gems were underused in D3 Vienna. Some of those gems were some of them were used in special builds that were built specially around those gems, but some of those gems were really highly underutilized. Yeah, I would love it. I would love if a legendary gem that could only be slotted into an Uber that would give a fifth aspect. Sparks could cover that? No, I don't think it should be something that's as easy to get as Sparks. I think it should be harder to get than Sparks. Because Sparks, at least in this particular season, there were several ways to get Sparks. Hey, what's up, K-Dog? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. How are you? We're just rapping about some D4 stuff and how to make the game better. Yeah, I think because in this past season you had so many ways to be able to get Sparks that it has to be, if you're going to be able to get a gem for an Uber, it has to be a special item. All right, thank you, Kenny. Thanks for following over on Twitch. I appreciate that very much, man. That helps me out a lot. There's an ad break going on Twitch right now, so I'm talking to Kenny over here on TikTok. So, like, what are the mats in this game? Also, why no follower with emanating gear? Yes, yeah, so that's going to be coming up, Vienna. That's going to be coming up. So yeah, so this guy starts talking about the cost of masterworking. Bring back a Diablo boss. Well, Ricky, they got to bring Diablo into the game at some point. There's never been a Diablo game that didn't have Diablo as a boss. So he's got to come in at some point. Maybe he could be the one that would come in and has a 5% chance to drop a reset scroll, tempering reset scroll. And I think they should be tradable. Okay, so I'm going to answer your questions. Vienna, we're going to get followers season 6. Lilith is a very difficult boss. She's one of the more difficult bosses in gaming. She's very sick, I think. But Diablo himself has got to come back into the game at some point. Yeah, she's hard, man. She's a hard boss. Zoriath, what's up, man? Great to see you. Thanks for swinging through, even though I'm not playing Elden Ring yet. I'm going to be. Because I'm just doing some Diablo 4 talk to start the show today, and then we're gonna swing into some Elden Ring. You're just a little early. Ricky, Rich, Shane, Josh, Hunter, Kenny Jackson, thank you. It's great to see all you guys here. Soriath, it's great to see you here. Thank you for being in the stream with me. Bring back a Diablo boss and give him a 5% chance to drop. Yeah. So yeah, make a Necro tomorrow, gamble gloves. Why make a Necro? I've never played Necro in D3 ever. Why would I make a Necro? What's the deal, Vienna? Why should we make a Necro in D3? I'm curious. Necro Corpse Explosion is broken for leveling 1 to 70. Gotcha. Okay, good. Because you want to have that one tune get to 70 as fast as you can, because that gives you all the stuff you need to get anybody and everybody else to 70. That's a great point. Thank you for that. Necro Corpse Explosion is broken for leveling. Right? Oh. Speed level. Be the first to start getting to paragons. Hey, did you see my Discord message I sent you about chatting? Yes, I did, and I fixed it. Thank you. Everyone can chat now. In There's no more verification in Twitch chat for me, so anyone can chat in Twitch. And thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it, Josh. I probably would not have tried to fix it if you hadn't pinged me, and it was very easy to fix. I think I had like a slow mode thing for 2 seconds going on in there too. It's gonna be Rudijo. He's a world first. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Or you know who I've seen? Lucky Luciano is a world first rogue in D4. He's always the first one to T100 or to level 100 in rogue. All right, so the next thing that we were going to talk about is this comment this guy makes about the masterwork resetting cost. And when you're trying to hit 2 or 3 masterworks on the same affix and you're willing to spend the 5 million each time. Now, I'll tell you, I have an idea for this right away that I think should be implemented, which is whenever you masterwork, you only go back to the previous level. You don't go all the way back to the beginning, dude. That way, if you hit 1 or 2 already that you like, you can just keep working on the one that you want. They shouldn't send you back all the way to the beginning and have you start from scratch with masterworking. You should go back only to the level that you had. Like if I'm at level 8, boop, it goes back to level 4. If I'm at level 7, boop, it goes back to level 4 when I rework. Not back to level 0 to start over again. And P.S., you lose all your masterworking mats. That's also kind of BS. Add an offline mode where we can have infinite affixes. That's an interesting idea. Like the game Fate. No limits. I need I need plus 1,000,000 damage multiplier. Hey Clint. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Sarah Bruno. Great to see you. How are you, Sarah? We're just doing a little Diablo 4 talk right now. How much money have you spent on masterworking in season 4? And when I say money on masterworking, I specifically mean reworking. Like I got up to a certain level and I was like, ah, damn it, I wanted to hit my masterworks on this other thing. I'm going to roll it back and start over. How much money did you spend on masterworking like that this season? And if you did that, I'll say something else. How many items did you sell on Diablo.trade in order so that you could do that? Because there's no way you did that by getting gold from farming whispers. Okay, right? Am I a liar? So 20 million on my bash pants alone, on one pair of pants, exactly. At least 200 million all overall. Yeah, yeah, 200 million. So if you think that you're doing whispers so that you can spend 200 million on your gear, you're out of your gourd. There's no way. I didn't sell anything this season online. 200 million is accessible, but you could spend a lot more, right? On masterworking if you were going for threes, if you needed to crit on the same affix 3 times, you could spend 600, 700 million on a piece. On one piece. And if you didn't sell anything, you probably would have a very difficult time coming up with that kind of scratch. Going for crits on threes. All right, so masterworking costs a lot. Resetting it costs even more. The problem is the grinding isn't hard or challenging. It's busy work. I would only disagree in that grinding is hard or challenging when you're leveling up and you're doing hell tides to do it, which is pretty much what you're doing to get gold and Whispers done in Diablo 4. Um, it is challenging to do Helltide. It's not a pushover anymore. Um, Especially if you're farming the Blood Maiden. You have to spend as much time farming chests as you do farming the Blood Maiden. You have to be around. You have to all this Grim Dawn slow shit dash isn't helping anyone have fun. Um, you're you're less forgiving than I am coming from D3 to D4. I'm more forgiving than you are, Vienna. You want the speed continued from D3 like you don't see. In fact, if you could have it your way, it'd probably be faster than D3. You think I should play newer games and realize how stuck in the past Diablo is. You're not wrong. You're probably not wrong about that. That's a totally I totally will take that one. That's an uppercut to the jaw. I'm totally with you on that, dude. You didn't sell anything this season online, Josh. Who sold the items online? Who used Diablo Trade and sold something online? Did you do that, Sarah? Did you do that, Shane? I know Josh did. Mike DeWitt, what's up, man? Shane did not. How about you, Sarah? Did you sell anything this season online on Diablo.trade for money? For gold, I mean? Not money. Not real life money, but you know what I mean. You're not even into these games, but you watch them. Diablo is kind of an old man's game. Ooh, another uppercut to the chin. Oh, Vienna. Vienna is calling me out for being an old man. He's a fucking old man. What about trade for gold? Um, in in what way, Kenny? Can you be more specific? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Trade an item for gold. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Even if you did it in the trade channel, that counts. That's the same thing I'm talking about. If you traded items for gold, so you could get like 300 million for a pair of gloves or something like that. If you did that, raise your hand. Diablo is kind of that's not even you know what, Vienna? I take that a little bit as an insult, but you're not wrong, dude. You know what's funny is there was one day I was Vienna, one day I was streaming in TikTok and this guy came into my stream and he said, "How why is it that everybody that plays this game looks like this guy?" And he was referring to me. And I later started streaming or scrolling through other people's streams that stream Diablo 4. He wasn't wrong. There were a couple of younger guys. There's still a couple of younger guys that stream Diablo 4, but they're still like they're in their 30s probably or their 40s. They're like have a kid probably most of them. Um, so I can't argue with any of that. It's an old man's game or an old lady's game too. Don't forget the ladies. Um, did I find your 120 vulnerable bow yet? No, no, brother. I have not. I'm sorry. I wish I did. The GA vulnerable bow or a crossbow. You really should be using a crossbow, shouldn't you? Not a bow, unless you're worried about damage to distant. You're right there with me. You just turned 30 and you think you're here with me. You're not here with me, buddy. I mean, 30's old enough to have a kid, yeah. But I'm old enough to have grandchildren, buddy. You're not anywhere near that yet. With the alcohol, I feel 50. Well, I can see that. How do you know what 50 feels like? You can't know. Josh, you're 43. Right on, man. You're one of the older dudes in the crew for sure. But most of the people that stream this game on TikTok have white hair, have a beard. Dang, you'll be back in a week? Okay, Ethan. It's not that I'm not looking, brother, trust me. I'm looking for that for you, and for Jules, I'm looking for an amulet with heavy-handed. I have two gear charges going right now that I'm on, and those are the two gear charges. You've been playing ARPG since you were 10, but you'd like to get good at them? You are good at them, dude. I've seen you play them. Oh, that's funny, Ethan. So, so are you guys going to keep playing D4 for the rest of the season? You got 1 billion for you when you find it. Right on. I sold a bunch of stuff the other day. None of it was bows, by the way. I sold a bunch of stuff the other day. It was mostly barb gear. Um, for I ended up with 3 billion. It was after I was all done. I went through all my bags and I was like, all right, I'm going to find all the stuff and clear out the stuff I don't want and sell it on Diablo Trade. Or if I can't sell it on Diablo Trade, I'm going to just salvage it. And I sold 3 billion, I mean, worth of stuff. So it was a good day. D3 gear building is brain dead with the guides. I hate having to use guides. Um, I don't mind using guides because they do. The thing I like about guides, dude, is they do 90% of the dirty work for me, and then I can tweak the final 10% the way I want it. I don't want to do all the theory crafting. I'm not a mathematician. I'm never going to be one. I like it that somebody does all the dirty work for me, and then I can tweak their dirty work to what I want as a gamer. And sometimes it might be a little bit worse than what they put together. Sometimes I think it might come out a little bit better for me than what they put together. And it also depends on what gear I have. This is the only game where I feel like guides are important, are ruining my enjoyment. We have computers. Well, yes, yes. You're not wrong. We have computers. The computer should be able to do some of the dirty work. Was struggling really bad with gold until I discovered Diablo.trade. Right on. I too was struggling really bad with gold until I sold a few items, dude, and then I never looked back after that. Um, but the costs of masterworking and reworking masterworking in particular are what we were talking about. And if you didn't play the market, you couldn't spend the millions and millions and millions you needed to on your great gear to masterwork double and triple crits on the particular affix you wanted it on. 7 notebooks. I do not write shit out on paper, dude. I do not write shit out on paper at all. You used your mom's written guides to beat Zelda: A Link to the Past. That's fantastic. That's fantastic, Vienna. I love that. I used to write out for World of Warcraft. I used to do a lot of writing for World of Warcraft. I would theory craft and write stuff out for WoW. For my PvP build, absolutely, no doubt. I probably don't have those notebooks anymore, but I once had notebooks with World of Warcraft. I definitely, you know what I do have? The most recent game that I have written stuff down to like keep track of a build for is Elden Ring. Absolutely. I jotted down on paper. I jotted down on paper. I jotted my build down on paper, dude. I had to think about it, but I was going through a notebook the other day, and I flipped and I found Elden Ring stats all written out. And I'll tell you why though, because and there's a good reason why now that I think about it that it makes it less funny. Yes, Ethan. What I understand is we're getting 7 tempers next season instead of 5, and I think that could make the difference between life and death. I gotta add you again on Discord. Oh, I didn't unadd you on Discord, dude. I never unadded you on Discord. You should still be in my Discord. Um, where the heck are you? Yeah, here you are. Oh, you made a new account. Oh, okay. It's just Vienna 69420. Vienna 69420. Oh, shoot. No, that's not right. I am human. What the hell with this, man? They made me double. They made me double verify my attempt that I was a human being before I could send it. They don't trust me. Thank God, because I had a GA vulnerable GA Dex and it didn't hit the chance to fire Heartseeker twice. Oh yeah, that's dirty. They did you dirty, brother. They did you wrong. Excellent. Wizard build for D3. Send it to me in Discord. There it is. I think I just hit. You sent it on your old account, dude. Or, oh no, it's the same account. Diablo 3 Season 27. 1 minute T16. T16. Oh, 1 minute. Riffs. Right on, dude. I'll check it out. I like LOD builds. I do like LOD builds. So, to Vienna's point, you're going to love this, Vienna. This is going to bring all the stuff we've been talking about together. What I'm about to show you. We've been talking about all this stuff about the speed of the game and master working costs and all this stuff, right? So here's the real life situation. Vienna, this is a character that has 200% run speed. It actually probably has 220% run speed or something like that. But I don't know what its actual run speed is because it's capped. That's the bullshit. That's bullshit point number 1. My run speed is capped. Now, because my run speed is capped, I have wasted run speed on my boots or on my neck, depending. And then actually, in actuality, I have wasted run speed on my boots. You can see here, 44% movement speeds coming from one affix that has a double GA. It's a GA affix that has double procced on it. I don't want that, dude. I would rather have the dexterity or the max life on these boots, right? I don't need to have... First of all, there shouldn't be a cap on the speed, dude. Don't put a speed cap. Don't put a speed cap, dude. Number one is don't put a speed cap. Number two is if you're going to have a speed cap, tell me, or at least let me redo my gear around it. Don't freaking force me deeper into it. What's up, Soulja? Great to see you. Happy Thursday. Great to see you again, man. You should be running that fast without buffs. I don't disagree, man. This should be the base game speed. This is 200%. Now here's the dilemma. Now here the kappa. You feel like I have just not experienced true speed. Well, sure I have. Here's the thing, dude. I don't think true speed is the answer to here's a great game. There's a limit. I don't think it's the faster. I don't think MOARSPD is the right answer. It doesn't, just because a game is fast doesn't make it good. There's more to, what did I just do? It's loot based, so you should be able to farm it fast. Do I agree? It's loot based, so you should be able to farm it fast. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. World of Warcraft is loot based, but you take a lot of time to farm. I do like this conversation too. I hope they do sit around kicking this kind of stuff around. You'd be breaking into the Speed Force if it were any faster. This is, I mean, yeah, this is good movement speed. But once I start, now here's where it all comes apart though, because one of the things Vienna said, and he's right about this. He's in Twitch, so you can't see what he's saying. But one of the things Vienna said is, in D4, you get crowd controlled all the time, and it's true. Watch this, dude. I'm going to do a Pit 101. Watch how often I get CC'd. I don't get to run that fast almost ever. Fast looting equals getting bored fast with nothing to do. So that's where World of Warcraft shines, dude, because it forces you to do a lot of work, but then it gives you really good stuff for it. Yeah, I have 200% run speed, but watch how often I get CC'd so I can't use it. Especially against the bosses, which is where this run speed should be the most helpful. I only move when I absolutely have to. See, I don't feel that there. I don't feel that fast anymore. I don't feel like I'm running 200% run speed anymore. Does it look like I'm running that speed anymore? Nuh-uh. I'm also standing still a lot because I do more damage while standing still, but that's another point for another day. He's not running 200 speed. It's not an effective 200% speed. It's only 200% ideally when in town. When I'm actually facing monsters or trying to run through the dungeon, I'm running through Not at 200% speed, that's for sure. Does it look like I'm running as fast now as I was when I was in town? Even when I am free running. Am I noticing much difference with the new Andariel's buff? Not really. Well, actually, maybe I am. But no, I don't think so. Not especially. Send me a vid to watch when I want to? Okay, thanks, Vienna. Cool. Thing about these new games is you can just farm low-level maps for currency and buy whatever you want. Right. Well, the thing about these new games is a lot of them incorporate some kind of pay-to-win dynamic. No? Okay. I'm just making it up. I'm thinking about mobile games is when I say that, dude. Thinking about the games that are specifically designed for mobile. Right on, right on. What's up, Paul Paradiso? Great to see you, man. Welcome back to the live. It's been a little while. D, what's up? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the live. Stuff like Last Epoch and Torchlight don't seem to have any paid. No, you're right. You're right. Last Epoch didn't have pay to win. But if you have to buy it, I'm talking about the free games. Like the free games we talk about, free games have pay to win schemes in them. The games you pay to play usually don't have additional pay involved in them. Hopefully. Unless it's, seasonal content, and then it's just, microtransactional stuff like Diablo, like skins and things like that. I don't care about that. I don't have to participate. If I don't have to participate in it, I don't mind it. I don't mind it existing. Whoa, whoa, hey now. So you can see, even with a speed 200, it's not really as effective. It's not an effective 200% all the time. What was that, 5 minutes? He doesn't kill fast enough is half the problem. That's the problem. Oh, I gotta sell obols. Torchlight is free. Didn't know that. Have you played the first Descendant, Vienna? And if so, what are your thoughts on that game? Ooh. I can finally replace my bad dagger. Oh, I have to... Oh, boy. We're going to have some fun. It looks mid, honestly. This is season. I'm in season. Oh, it's okay. I haven't played it. I don't know. I've seen a little bit of video of it, and I have heard some people say it's probably the most fun third-person shooter that's been out in a while. The mechanics are cool. They like playing it, but they also said there's pay to win in it. Season 5 for D4 is about a month away. All right, so I guess I'm going to work on this dagger right now. I have to first temper it with my... Oh, doy. I'm on my rogue. What am I doing? I first need to put crit strike damage on it. Right? Yeah. Damage to CC, caltrop size. Those are the things I want. Damage to CC, caltrops size. Didn't get either one of them off the bat. Damage to close. No. Wanted caltrop size. How are you guys doing? Rabbit Panther, Justin Carp, welcome to the live. McClays, what's up? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are smiling. Thanks for being here. I'm Dante Benuto. There's my name right over here. And I stream every day from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Damage to distant. Damage to distant. Oh, it's done. Bricked. Bricked. Oh well.
What's still got some good in it?
This game makes no... Having to go to a certain location to do pits is such a dumb concept. Well, you have to go to a certain location to do any kind of greater. You have to go to a city to do it. It doesn't matter. It's just you can, you're always a click away. It's designed to be a funnel for addiction. It's designed to be a dopamine tunnel. Hey, what's up, Preston? Happy Thursday to you, man. How are you? Big Keith, what's up? Happy Thursday. Hope you're smiling. Are we not seeing the same thing? Oh no, I think we are. I opened. Look, dude. Look. I got up today. I got to reply to my friend who asked me a question. Not really. How about you? I got up today, Vienna, and I went, let me see what people are talking about when it comes to Diablo 4. And here are the things I saved. Pits are boring. Someone explained to me why greater rifts are more fun than pits. And then some stuff about tormented bosses. The first two things I came up with were things I knew for a fact would spark conversation around what we talked about, exactly what we talked about today. There's totally a reason why. Totally a reason why I saved that stuff, dude. All right. Diablo Immortal was a plan. They realized they couldn't straight scam people, so they made this to save face. You know, I saw another post earlier today about what were they saying was a plan? They were saying that's going to drive me nuts now. I have to look it up. It was one of these posts that I saved. Man. Aha. Here's another Vienna point. Yes, I have an Xbox. The tedium for minimal rewards is 100% while I stopped playing after I hit 100 and completed my build. Yep. That is it right there. Oh, I didn't know you had an Xbox too. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is where we found ourselves at the end of the day yesterday with Elden Ring. If dudes aren't close to 200 pits, their build is not done and it's trash. I'm an old school Diablo player. I'm all about the endgame grind. Casuals can't handle it. It's an interesting point. It's not a matter of being able to. If dudes aren't close to 200 pits, their build is not done and it's trash. I'm an old school Diablo player, and I don't necessarily agree with that, because even the best players in the world are around 150. Nobody's too close to 200 pits. Nobody's anywhere near 200 pits, which brings me back to what Josh Rudy said earlier. If we had sets, we would probably have people closer to 200. Fight Night on 360, dude. I love it. It's a great game. I've totally lost my touch with that game. I don't remember how to play it anymore. But sets ruined Diablo 3. A lot of people agree with that. A lot of people say they want to see sets in Diablo 4. What do you think about that, my Riffms? And by the way, welcome to my stream. It's good to have you, man. I'm Dante Benuto. I'm in Chicago, and I stream every day. I usually stream Diablo 4, but because we're towards the end of the season, I'm starting to get into Elden Ring DLC, which looks like it looks better on my stream than it does even on my computer. The new UFC games have Bruce Lee. He would get smoked. There's no doubt there's some big dudes that would probably ham him up, dude. Sets were were limiting. I think people want sets because they want easy mode, less thinking. I'm talking for endgame. The set should be hard to get. The set should be high tier. Right. Well, in D3 they had low end, and they had lower sets that you could use before you even got up to speed, to top level. And then they had like small small 3-piece sets and 4-piece sets that helped you level up. And I think that would be a good thing for the game too. If they had some sets that helped you level up that were for, 1 to 100, that'd be great. Bruce Lee would get smoked. Yeah, he's a featherweight. I think any top lightweights would. Probably right, Vienna. Anybody that could get a body into him would give him a hard time. If you got inside on Bruce Lee, where inside his punching range, he'd have a very difficult time with you. All right, so I came through here yesterday. I went all the way straight down that tunnel. I killed everything that was inside of there to be killed. All right, I got this crafting book. I haven't crafted anything yet. Oh, there's that dragon in the lake. If you put a summon down to challenge me, will I accept? Why would I let you kill me for no reason, Eric Alexander? I'm sure you would kill me, dude. I'm not a great player. I'm certainly not a big PvPer in this game, and I'm not spec for PvP at all. But Casey, if it will make you feel good to kill me, yeah, I guess I would let you do that. What's up, Rock Monster? So, Eric, are you going to do it? Oh, I don't want any help. Thank you, though. See, one of the things I'm trying to do is just do this with me and the Mimic tier, or whatever ashes I'm using. I have accepted help on. I did accept help on the on Moog before I started doing the DLC, and I accepted help on the Ulcerated Tree Spirit because it was a recycled boss that I didn't care about beating. But I don't want to get help on anything that I should do myself. What's up, Tim B? Whoa, why is he wandering around over here? What's up, Andrew Liang? Michael Rensberger, welcome to the stream. I'm not fit to attack this dragon yet, that's for sure. Look at the size of that thing, dude. That is literally intimidating. Visually intimidating. There's no good reason to go near that thing. Oh, man. All right, let's figure out where we're going to go next. Am I like, is somebody aggroed on me or something? There I go. I was going to say, why can't I look at the map? What's this? Abandoned alien village. He is friendly. Go pet him. I don't think I will. I don't think I will have that experience yet. I don't think I've gone into abandoned alien village yet. See what he has to say. fly mold? Who wants fly mold? Anyone want some fly mold? Hey, Heather Nicole, how are you? You know, I'd better take my best police videos. What's up, man? How are you? I bet Josh Rudy has some better ones than you. You change your name again, it's Chaotic or Heather Wilkes. Yep, I figured that. I can tell. That's okay. Hey, did I get myself stuck in here? No, okay. What's in here? Broken rune. I will take you. Figure all these houses have something in them. The ones that have doors. This is where I went back already. Okay, yeah, I gotta take my Dramamine before we get too far into this. You love when I play Elden Ring? Cool. I like when I play it too. It's a fun game to play. It surprises me a lot and scares me, and I kind of get off on being spooked by it. But it also, when I ride the horse around, it gives me motion sickness, so I have to take Dramamine in order to offset it. Ah. Yep. Okay, pause. Alright, I haven't been through this abandoned village yet. So let's see what it has to offer. There's some more baddies up there. Alright. Is this the DLC? Yes, it is. You say the faces I make when something happens. I don't like getting overly surprised. Okay, there's a couple more baddies here. Wow. These guys have meat. That's not good. Get out of there. I'm almost bleeding, but I'm not quite bleeding. Burrata fruit and another fly mold. Big deal. There's something over here for me. Ailment talisman. What does that do, folks? Raise is resistance to whatever the last ailment was that you suffered. Right on, cool. And I'm very glad it didn't just fall off that to my death, because it could easily have happened. I'm so locked in, it's great. Hey, there's some reason I'm allowed to have my ash out here. Nothing in this. Let's get a little light going here. Oh, look at that waterfall. This is where the majesty of this game really shines, when you come to these overlooks. It's just really breathtaking. So a lot of really good looking shots in this game. Well, there's stuff down there. There's probably a way down. Alright, so this abandoned village kind of was a dead end here a little bit. Oh, I see some more stuff. There's more going on here than just that. Alright, Omen Killer Rolo. Let's go out and about here. Human bone shard. There he is. More rata fruit. What's going on up here? It seems like there should be more going on here than this. Maybe I'm here at the wrong time of day, perhaps? Maybe something that comes here at night? What's up, Rolo? Thought I just looked down and saw live enemies. Yeah. Taking something. Oh yeah. What's up, Rolo? You these boys. You can roll a Rolo to your friend. Another Spirit Ash. You're still on your first playthrough. You haven't made it to the DLC yet? Awesome. It's so much fun. Take your time. Enjoy it. Can I go down there? I guess I can go down there. Should we go down there, Rolo? You coming with me? Well, how far does it go? Firefly. Oh, it goes far. It keeps going. That's not where I want to be, though. I'm trying to be up here. I'm assuming there's some stuff up here that I need. Oh, the pot. Yeah, I came up here. Disrespect you, pot. Alright, well, nothing else here, I guess. Alright, what else we got? Where else can we go? That was turned out to be uneventful. What am I hearing? Oh, Rolo. I'm like, what is that? Oh, that's him. See, when they let you have, there's a boss or there's some reason why he's available. Not easy mobs like that either. Yeah, I thought there would be more pieces over here. More scattertree parts. Yeah, I'm standing right on top of that. I don't know what to do from here. I see one of those birds on the hill. He's a garter. They're all guarding something up there. I don't know that I want to even attract their attention. So that wasn't what I thought was what I thought was going to be up here was not up here. This was nothing. I guess it's time to cross over. I'm still getting sick anyway. Ugh. This isn't good. Sometimes I get sick anyway, even with the Dramamine. And it's happening. I think I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I got dizzy playing this game, and I gotta take a break. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Oh man, it sucks, dude. It sucks because I love playing this game so much, dude. But when it makes me sick like this, I get dizzy and I have to lay down to like be able to function again. I get all dizzy. Yeah. I'm gonna call it. I gotta lay down. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time today. I did. Vienna, it was great talking to you as always. Get the game footsies. Okay, I'll check it out. Let me look it up before I go. Footsies. It's on Steam. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I might really like this game. Simple 2D ground-based fighting game. Arcade, offline, online mode, online lobby, training mode, command. This looks like it might be cool. Alright, I'll check this out. What is it like? You gotta score points? This reminds me of some seriously retro stuff, dude. That's really cool. I like the look of it. Haha. This is so retro, dude. It's so retro. Even the music is too. What does it mean, rollback netcode? Well, it shows you the hitboxes. Ooh. Rollback is a different type of netcode, usually stuffed to be delay based. Oh, so you can play people with no lag. Right on. I understand. Interesting. I'll add this to favorites. Where's my add to wish list? Oh, I have to be in my I have to log into Steam to get this into my favorites. Add to wish list. Also Fate. Alright, while we're doing this, let's look for Fate. This one, the $7.99 one. I can feel the Dramamine kicking in now. It's got fishing in it. I like it already. What am I doing? I'm looking at a couple of Steam games my friend's trying to get me to look at. Overwhelmingly positive reviews for Fate. It looks very Diablo-esque, but more cartoony. Torchlight Infinite. Let's take a look at this game. I see a lot of Pokeballs. Nice, awful trailer. It is pretty bad. Interesting. I want to see a gameplay video. That wasn't bad. All right, this is just artwork. Whoa, that's a lot of drops. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day.
You sure Livy wants a sanctuary here?
No worries. We're supposed to be the good guys.
Yeah, I'm not feeling well, dude. Sometimes when I play Elden Ring, I get nauseous and vertigo, and I got it. And when that happens, I really need to usually lay down. Is there any gameplay? Here. They just flashed the gameplay. You're only getting flashes of it. What about Torchlight 2? I saw that there too. What does that look like? Torchlight 2. Elden Ring also gives you crippling depression. I can see that. It's dour, low, and beg. You own Torchlight 2, it has mods out the ass. Whoa. The different classes. Oh, so they bring multiplayer to the game in Torchlight too. Online with mods, this is something people don't have. It's just outdated graphics that I can play. This game's old. I didn't realize how old it was. What's up, Gods? How are you, man? Shane, thanks for sticking with me even though I was getting sick. Alright. I'm gonna go rest. Not worth the download? Huh. I want to look at this Footsies game again. Punish. Oh, it tells you how you're... Cool. All right, guys. Demetrius Lightfoot, what's up? How are you, man? Happy Thursday to you. Thanks for joining the live. I'm just about to end it. That's why everybody left. I guess I could play a game of hockey. Yeah. No, I'm going to lay down. I'm not feeling it.
If you've yet to do so, assuming you in...
Yeah. All right, gang. Thank you for being here. Be well.